can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze, consumed by a smouldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Katisach, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Maxe, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. The mage doctor of Teleme put on quite a show of light. Lovely. But it had no remedial effect.
Não serviu para nada.
Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Falar com... Caralho.
What can I do for you?
How is my cousin doing?
He's filled with dread as death approaches. Forgive him his mood swings. He's such a young boy, and he had so much desire to live. Thanks to my treatment, he suffers less. But his disease is getting worse, and I don't know what to do. It would take a power far superior to mine to break the grasp of this evil.
Now that you've seen my cousin, what are your thoughts on the Malachor?
It is a terrible disease. I have never seen one like it. It slowly gnaws through the people it afflicts. Their eyes and legs gradually die because of the black blood. And the pain it induces is atrocious. My potions are barely enough to calm your cousin. But if you're asking if I know how to cure it, I have no idea. It's a disease coming from a world that isn't ours, and which I'm not familiar with.
Do you like it in New Serene?
No. Your village has smothered the earth. The smell of the woods has gone, and the singing of the birds is filled with anguish. I can barely feel my bond here. But don't worry. I will not leave before doing everything in my power to save you.
Podia levar ele pra mata, velho.
I'm looking to meet Enomil Frichtman. I went all the way to the village council.
But they did not let you speak to Glendan the Elder.
Precisely. They said that only the friends of a member of the council might enter.
And my word was not enough. It seems that I must be a man to be heard.
Do not be sad, daughter of Bloodned. One day you will be as great a chief as your mother. And you too will have a seal. This seal
Eu ganhei o selo.
give voice to the friends of your clan.
Caralho.
Those who may speak in your name. Here, friend of Wenxavier. Take my seal and go and meet Glendan.
Caramba, velho. Essa missão tava chata demais.
Many monsters and traps are hidden on the path you seek to follow.
Thank you, Katisach. Why are you helping me?
I do not wish to lose the one who placed his life in my hands. And you have have already shown me your friendship.
I hope that Glendan will allow you to meet this god, cousin. Leave as soon as you can. Godspeed.
Have no fear. I'll do whatever it takes. I must go.
What?
Agora eu quero ver aquele otário não deixou entrar. Esfregar o selo na cara dele. Falei, que filha da puta, engole isso aqui, ó. Tá doido, cara chato, velho. Só entra com selo. É, né? Deixa eu abrir esse baú aqui. Nossa, velho, nunca pensei que aquele cara ali que ia passar o selo, velho. O certo era levar Constantino lá pro lugar onde eles ficam lá, ó. Devo deixar o padre? Acho que eu vou trocar até de chapéu. Abre a máquina, vai pra mim. Abre a máquina, vai pra mim. Vai pra mim. Que eu vou usar esse aqui. Cadê? Isso aqui. Vou pegar esse aqui. E esse aqui. Agora o bichão tá hypado. Deixa eu ver. Não. Peraí. Vamos ver aqui que fica melhor. Ou esse aqui. Ver se dá pra fortalecer a arma. Que o bagulho vai ficar doido. Não dá. Não dá! Dá, esse aqui dá. Opa. Eita! Como assim, meu mancinho? Tá tudo trancado. Sacanagem isso aí, ó. Não tem processo, né? Ô, rapaz, deixa eu ver a espada aí que você está levando aí. Tô levando aqui, deixa eu ver. Deixa eu dar uma olhada no baú. Olha, rapaz. Pronto. Sem choro. Acho que aquela espada lá eu não consigo não, velho. De 5 de agilidade. Tá bom. Inventário. Aqui. Já consigo fortalecer a arma? Consigo. Não! Mentira, velho. E nenhum, não dá pra fazer nada. Bora lá que o... Até que enfim, velho. Nossa. Era só expulsar os missionários lá, velho. Fiquei panguando. Cadê que fala da puta? Café da puta. Peguei esse seu aqui enfiando sua goela. Peraí, agora que eu tô no lugar errado. No lugar errado. E aí, filho de uma égua? Continua a mesma coisa? Ah, vai tomar no cu. Mostra o selo aí, filha da puta.
Here is the seal of the Denegad Katisach, of the village of
Aí,
Wenshavia.
filho de uma égua.
So you are a trusted friend of the great healer. He must see your true face and find it worthy. Enter. You are welcome.
Aí, ó. Sai da frente, filho de uma égua. Oxi. Tem nada pra lutear, não? Tem não.
I give you warm greetings, Glenda. I am Disarday, legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my part. But you are a current of Katasach. His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What
Por que
brings
veio até aqui?
I seek a remedy. My cousin, as well as many other people on our island, suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that only Enon Miel Frickerman can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you
Bora ver
seek to
esses
follow
testes.
has only been trod but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything
Comemos do
begins.
princípio, por meio de
There is a
teste.
trial. The
O teste
trial
da
of
água.
water.
Poderia ver o
It will
reflexo
show
da
us
sua
the
alma.
reflection of your soul.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern.
Vá até uma caverna e
and
diga
tell
o
me
que
what you
você
see on the
vê
seal.
no
You
selo
will
que
find
encontrará
deep
bem
in
no
its
centro
center.
dela.
And this cavern is guarded, I
E
suppose.
suponho que essa
That
caverna
is
seja...
true.
Sim, mas nem
But
sempre
the
funciona
simplest
assim.
solution is not
Nunca, nunca,
always the
muitas
best. It is a
bifurcações.
path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now.
Agora vá,
Show us
mostre
your
em sua
true
verdadeira face e
face
retorne
and
após a
return
purificação
purified
com
by
a
the
água da
waters of the
caverna.
cavern.
Pedi a ele informação sobre o
What can
santuário.
you tell me about the sanctuary?
It is the most sacred place
É o
in
lugar
the
mais
island.
sagrado da ilha.
The hidden face, and still seen by all of you. Enol Mil Frickerman. I protected these doors
Toda
like my
essa coisa
father
não
before me and his father before him.
dele.
And still none of us have ever entered.
Am I to gather that there has
Caraca.
never been a high king in your family?
We are heads of the Council of Kings, and so it is prohibited for us to present ourselves. We must remain impartial.
I see. And so you cannot speak to me about what you find inside?
The heart of the island beats near here, the volcano.
Ah, eu sabia que aquilo era um vulcão, velho. O papel do
Can you tell me
conselho.
anything more about
Você
the
poderia
role
me
of the
contar um
council?
sobre
We gather here at every long night,
nós
and
aqui,
every
à
short
noite,
night.
toda noite.
During these nights, the clans
Durante
are
essa
in
noite, os clãs
disagreement
que
and come
estão
here looking for
são
wisdom of the council,
bem
and
aqui,
of course
busca de
also the
sabedoria do
High King.
conselho.
Those who have complaints against their mal may also be heard here
Eles
and
também
find
têm
justice. And when important events take
E quando
place,
ocorrem eventos
if the
importantes que
balance is
ameaçam o
threatened,
equilíbrio,
then we
também
also
vão.
meet here, so that the wisdom of all might be shared, and that we might act as a same people.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem say.
Bora lá ver essa caverna.
You have spoken to Glendon as you wanted. What more can I do for you?
Pergunta sobre julgamento da
I
água.
was asked to pass the trial of water. What do you know about it?
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal their soul walk this path. The High Kings and Queens. It is a tremendous honor given to you, Renaigse.
Do you have any advice to give me?
I only know that the trial can be passed in many ways, and your choice will reveal the makings of your soul. One way is through strength, the other by ruse and heart. But I know no more.
Força, astúcia e coração.
The trials are kept secret. Anything else?
Nothing else, thank you. I need to leave.
Good luck. And do not lose yourself in your own reflection.
Força, astúcia e coração.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Como é que é o negócio?
Karantz, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, Siora.
Do you remember the mine shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renaigse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
I cannot go there now, but we will talk about it again.
Anything else?
I must pass the trial of water. Do you know anything about it?
I have heard it talked about. It is a trial that all must pass if they wish to become the High King. One says that the trial reveals the true personality of those who pass it. My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Tô curioso como é que é esse trem, velho. Astúcia, coração e força.
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep.
Não pode usar força, velho. Ah, mas dá pra... Eu posso paralisar eles e... Conclua o julgamento da água. Deixa eu ver... Vou descer. Ah, mas eu não consigo, velho. Ah, vou ter que matar? Então eu mostrei força. Entrar na caverna para o julgamento. Não entendi porque 2 lugares. Entrar na caverna para o julgamento. Caramba.
May the enlightened help us.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind.
É vento, raio. Quanto mais subia, mais frio sentia. O sangue congelava em minhas veias. Eu caí no chão e virei-me lentamente. Então o sol me aqueceu. De repente eu bati no chão e fui arrebatado pela corrente borbulhando isso.
Just like before, the vision dissipated. I was suddenly with you.
É alguma coisa a vida ou tamanho? Essa pedra carrega a imagem de uma tempestade. Ou seria um vento? Vento. Cadê o raio?
The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm so...
Fogo. Isso aqui.
This drawing looks like an infant.
Será que representa a vida?
Here this
Examinar.
looks like a snowflake. The snow or maybe ice.
Ai,
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
uma gota d'água.
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death.
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling.
Um vento gelado, quanto mais eu subia, mais frio sentia. O sangue congelava em minhas veias. Vento, gelo, e caí no chão, virei lentamente, então o sol me aqueceu. Vento, gelo, sol. Água. Será que é vento, gelo e água? Vento. Examinar. Vento, gelo.
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
Vento. Gelo.
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky. I was floating,
Vento.
carried by the wind, and it was a cold feeling.
É, o primeiro é vento. Sangue congelava. Vento, gelo.
I felt my blood freezing in my veins.
Gelo.
Fell to the ground and spun
E caí no
slowly.
chão e virei lentamente, então o sol me aqueceu.
Suddenly I
Ih,
bounced on
rapaz.
the ground, and I was taken by the bubbling
Examinar.
stone. The sun is visible.
Sol.
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind,
Vento.
and it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was
Congelava em
getting
minhas
colder,
veias.
colder.
Gelo.
I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly.
Aí o sol.
And then the sun
Já
warmed
te
me.
vi. Depois do sol vem o quê?
Suddenly I bounced on the ground.
Bati no chão e fui arrebatado pela corrente borbulhante desse riacho.
Just like before, the vision
Eita,
dissipated.
água.
I was
Cadê
something
a
new
água?
again.
Água. Domar. Ah, em vez de eu bater, velho, eu podia domar o bicho.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
A presença dele no...
I'll see you later.
Então domar o bicho eu usei astúcia, será? Ou coração? Olha a mesma imagem.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tirfredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einar Frichterman.
Aí no caso eu acho que eu usei o coração e astúcia, sei lá.
I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
Eu acho que eu fiz certinho, velho. Caramba. Oh. Não, velho. Faz isso. Nossa, nossa. Nossa, tá doido?
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tearfredil.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You have given the blood of the animals that protected the entrance to the passage. You have chosen strength a first time. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the
Você escolheu o caminho da astúcia e da sabedoria, um caminho árduo, mas que gera grandes frutos.
The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Enomil Frictamen? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warn you, your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your part to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaix. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnind, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Siora. On the worst Tirse. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And the worst Tirse. Thank you, Glinda.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedluk.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaxe. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekid and Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glenna.
Kwa'awalam said, I hope that you will find him.
Caraca, velho. Esse jogo é cabuloso demais. A cada escolha que você tem, velho. Fascinante. Eu fico fascinante. Ih, rapaz. Rapaz, tá embaixo. Ir lá conversar com o cara lá. Será que o Constantino deu uma melhorada? Veremos logo depois do reclame do Templinho.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden,
Que cara ali não morreu?
shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
Ó, isso é um teste.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here?
Perguntar onde
Do
aconteceu.
you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Perguntar por que ele não foi
Why
investigar.
didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors.
Perguntar o motivo da
My cousin
expedição.
was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Eu acho que levou ele pra mata mesmo, velho. Porque traição não pode ser, porque o jogo todo, a maioria é fazendo, tentando fazer aliança. Deixa eu ver como é que é as missões aqui. Interrogue Dendry, Ulan ou... Localize Constantine e o acampamento da escolta dele. Localiza anotações. Não. Fale com senhora sobre missionários na aldeia. Ah, rapaz. Leia dando esse mole. Deixa eu ver. Agora a missão aparece. Não é aqui. Rapaz, não é aqui não. Opa. Fale com senhora sobre os missionários na aldeia. Onde é isso? Quem é essa? Ah, essa é Lady, velho.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
My lady, I have to go.
Só vim pra dizer adeus, né? Exploração. Não sei aqui não. Localize Constantino. Deixa eu ver. Na trilha do. Interrogue dentro. A procura Constantino. Faça isso primeiro. Ui. Não, acho que eu vou atrás do cara, né, velho? É, rapaz! Catei! Olha, né, que veio? Acampamento do Arco de Pedra. E eu achei que ia levar lá pro vulcão. Dá licença.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope that Omegad and your cousin survived the fate.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here.
Ah, velho, acho que eu vou ter que... Vou ter que fazer a parada lá primeiro, pra depois... Tá ligado? Que se eu achar o Constantino sem interrogar os caras, eu vou falhar, não cai de missão. Filha da puta. Cadê meu irmão, filha da puta? É meu filho, quer dizer. Ui! Quase que eu toco a peixeira nele.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your
Ih!
visit?
Perguntar sobre o grão soberano.
I'm in need of your help, Ulan. I'm looking for your High King Vinbar. I was told that you were one of the last people to see him.
I wouldn't know where you could find him. He disappeared moons ago. But you are our ally, our friend. I will tell you about the last time I met with him. We had met in the council at Dorhad Genadu to decide what to do about the Renaigse, but we were unable to come to an understanding. Some of us are full of violence and refuse to see what we gain by befriending your kind. Deirdre and the poor Bladnid were among them, alas, and only speak about the massacres. I defended you, of course, and attempted to make them hear reason, with some help from the cautious Dunkas. But our disagreement angered Vinbar. He decided to leave us and to seek counsel elsewhere. He wanted to go to the heart of the island to consult with on Nilfrediman.
Do you think he might have stayed there?
I doubt it. It was too long ago. You should travel to Wenshavar, his village. Even if he decided to stay away from his people, he would not have abandoned his closest friends.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Anything else?
Nothing.
Nothing. Interrogue Os entes queridos do Bruno Soberano. Deixa eu ver aqui. Ah, era um desses, né, velho? Pode crer. Interroguei o Ula porque o Ula traiu nós lá na Guiné. Inesquecíveis? Pega essas frutinhas aqui. Tá nas minhas costas, velho. Que caramba, menino, menino! É menina, mentira, é menina. É menina. Oh, é menina. Rapaz! Ah, o cara aqui, ó. É, rapaz, troca uma ideia aqui.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
Pergunta sobre aqueles...
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tearfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island, but I was hoping someone here might know where he's hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her in several days. Anything else?
Será que é aqueles...
What can you tell me about your village?
When Shava, this man.
What do you...
An oil for anything else?
Tell me about Sarah.
She is a ferocious woman.
Ela é uma guerreira feroz.
And like I told you, she is the Menundanen, the companion of the Hoi King.
Só isso?
They gave themselves one to the other many cycles ago. And their bond is perhaps that is why she has left. Because she no longer could bear his absence.
Ah, ela mesmo, velho. Que é a família lá do... Que mudou lá pra puta que pariu. Hã? Interrogue os entes queridos do grande soberano. Ah, mas eu acabei pra...
It is rare to see Renaigse here. Is there something I can do for you?
Pergunta sobre a ausência de
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She wanted to follow Vinbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaigse could understand. Our High King is on Olmenawi, and a Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the En-Olmil Frichtimen. Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back, and she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the cavern of knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded. Anything else?
Anything else?
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island, but someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything else?
Ah, tá vendo
Where is
conhecimento.
this cavern of knowledge located?
I don't know. The caverns of knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
Não! Não!
Thank you for your...
Thank you, my friend. Interrogar de novo, velho. Acho que tem que interrogar que é a mulher lá que tá perto daquele cara lá. Ali é menino ou menina? É menina, é menino, é menino. É menino. Que nada, rapaz, o cabelo é menina. Ah, trollar o. É menina. Minha filha, você vai ficar agachada aí até que hora, hein? Rapaz, começar com você de novo. Rapaz, que você não com esse aqui. Ih, não conversa com ele mais não, sai fora. Esse aqui de novo. O que posso fazer por você? Perguntar sobre a caverna do conhecimento.
I heard talk about a cavern of knowledge.
It is a place where the Donegada go. Within the earth, they hear the voices of those that went before them, and they learn. There are some on Tiefradi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast of here, but the entrance is sealed, hidden. It is a sacred
Só que a
place,
entrada está
a
selada,
place for
oculta.
only the
É um lugar
Donegada.
sagrado, exclusivo.
Anything else?
Mais alguma coisa? Perguntar sobre de mesa ou sobre de frango?
Goodbye.
Não, velho. De novo. Deixa eu ver. Ué. Ah, não. Deixa eu ver. Encontre cera e passa no piso da sua casa. Zoeira. Perto do Colvisa, caverna do conhecimento. Bora lá. Será que a imaginação será? Segue a lupa, meu filho. Segue a lupa. Que lane ali, hein? Isso é Nordeste? Nordestino mora ali, ó. Estados Unidos é pra ali. Chama! Chama! Toma! Deixa eu colocar uma paradinha aqui. Nossa, toma! Armadilha mágica, bora ver. Vem. Isso. Calma. Poder de cura. Calma aí, rapaz, não é assim não. Oxi. Passa tudo que você tem aí, dude. Isso aí. Isso também. Opa, pedrinha pra pegar aqui, ó. Pronto. Um gagamelo aqui. Ah, não, véi. Mentira. Ah, não, que delícia. Tamanho desse crocodilo. Ei. Fica parado aí, meu filho. Você também.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Ih, rapaz, tem um camarada com uma leva. Deu pra rabada. Ah, esse lugar aqui. Pode crer, velho. Pega esse treco aqui. O boneco tá parecendo uma lainha, velho. Olha aqui, pedra aqui. Um barulho assim. Ah, acho que aqui eu vou sair numa árvore cabulosa lá, velho. Onde a mulher tava dormindo. Será que eu vou sair no vulcão? Não, acho que é na árvore cabulosa. Tá, passa pelo acampamento. Incrível, bonitinho. Fale, selvagem, por que você não fala? Acha que alguém virá salvar? Desista da sua vida.
You should be discreet if you want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us. You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world.
Ah, mas eu vou matar essa vadia.
Could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that,
matou o cara, velho. Ah, não, matou não.
those monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
Que é desgraçada, velho. Mas eu vou comer o cu dela.
But I recognize this face. Lord de Sardet. What a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello, as if it were nothing.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
Believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onomanawi. We seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them, and certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter, but as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. to know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon, and to be able to do nothing. Let's just say
Espera que eu vou te mostrar, vou te dar o que você quer.
Aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
Espera aí que eu vou mostrar você. É lutar, filho.
Chosen to act like monsters. It's like monsters we shall treat you.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you me?
We were told at Wenshavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me.
Let's try to escape without bloodshed. We must get you to a safe place.
A mulher morta aí. Sai fora, sai fora. Sai fora. Ceifeiro do bem chegou, sai fora. Essa foice dá um dano absurdo, velho. Deixa eu ver esse lugar que nós estamos indo. Tá naquela caverna lá, pode crer. Aqui não tem ninguém. Essa caverna que eu não consegui entrar, velho.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Doneigad, is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Since you punished those other Renaigse, I believe you deserve it. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
Cadê os movimentos? Você só tacou a semente aí, mulher. Sua vaca. Vai, mas... Não, esse aqui é diferente. E aí, rapaz, o cara conversando com a montanha.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. The face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundenem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaigse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
Explore a caverna 1/4. Você tem que achar as pinturas. Vou ver essa caverna. Eita! Agora pronto. Vou pra cá. Caramba!
These
Quer dizer, eu
paintings
não
are
conheço.
older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Donegad, becoming a Nadaig Menemen. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Donegad are metamorphed differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Senolminawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the plains resemble a Guardian of the mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enon Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
Opa! Presentinho pro pai. Bora saquear. Semente do portão da montanha. Pega tudo. Considerando como essa semente estava bem escondida, ela deve abrir um... Olha aquela pintura ali, velho. É a montanha?
It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seats.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second point?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
On this one we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see the path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enonmil Frichtime.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there's still enough of him left to answer us.
What do you hope to ask of him?
We hope that he will agree to take us into the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu.
What do you hope to ask of him? Why would the Renaik say? It matters not. My head spins. I will wait for you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you shortly.
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
She did not want us to find Vinbar. Come, these caves often have several exits.
A mulher trancou nós aqui, velho. Onde a gente tá aqui? Passando aqui, aqui, aqui. Ah, nós aqui. De costa. Atrás da pedra. Atrás da pedra, doido. Tem um do negro que eu não matei, velho. Eita! Dá pra subir? Dá pra subir, deixa eu ver. Engraçado que aqui eu já passei. Localize a passagem na montanha. Localize a passagem na montanha. Yeah. Eu vim dali. Será que eu tenho que descer? Que? Você tá doido? Tem que andar demais, velho. Olha, colocou armadilha, apresentação. As armadilhas não estão aqui quando passamos.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she
Não
decides
sei
to
se
come
as
and fight us
armadilhas não
directly.
nada. Nada. Eita! Olha aqui, velho. Esse cara morto aqui, eu que matei aquela hora? Que foi? Nem que eu podia lutear aqueles caras lá que eu matei, né? Essas músicas indígenas.
been slaughtered. It must have been Sarah taking her revenge. It's unlikely that she acted alone. We should stay alert.
Ah, por aqui, velho. Vamos pegar o loot. Melhor jogo é o loot. Why? Why so? Deu ruim. Ah, não, é aqui. Ah, não, ela colocou negócio. Foda-se. Essas armadilhas aí são as melhores. Deixa eu ver. Deixa eu ver. Pra cá. Opa! Pra cá. Deixa eu ver se eu vou fazer viagem rápida. Deixa eu ver esse lugar aqui. Beleza. Vou fazer isso aqui, ó. Não! Deixa eu ver. É. Opa! Cadê o feitiço? Cadê o feitiço de explosão? Não! Mulher otária, véi. Ela não quis. Não quis deixar a gente. Acho que ela vai perder a parada lá. Canta por nós. Atributo. Que talento. Tem nada não? Esse aqui, rapaz. Again, and bora lá. Chover, minha chover, sai pra cá. Que isso aqui? Ah, paradinha, pode crer. Dá licença, gente, dá licença. Ai, bati. Esse lugar aqui eu já passei, já passei. Um cara tubarão. Lagartixa com tubarão essa mutação.
This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. In fact, Vinbar visibly went through.
Ah, da outra vez eu passei aqui e não ia, velho. Não ia de jeito nenhum. E parece que tem uma porrada de bicho lá, que aqui tem de pedra. Na trilha. Nossa, que lugar doido. Opa! Vamos pegar esse aqui, moedinha de ouro. Só 2 moedas de ouro, velho. Esse jogo não gosta da gente não. Yeah, rapaz. Olha os bichos ali, ó. Aquela técnica. Ih, cai na armadilha, macho. Aí, ó. Lugar sagrado, nós tá picando o porrete nos bichos. Ixi, tem barulho de um trem aí. Ih, rapaz, deve ter um protetor aqui perto. Testando barulho de dormindo. Olha. Não. Pegar minha armadilha de volta. Acho que não. Nossa, velho, tá até vendo. Que bicho com asa. Eita caramba! Véi, esse bicho não vou nem olhar. Ela balança a raba.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Que estranho.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Ah, não, velho. Rapaziada. Ih, rapaz, caveira. Ih, rapaz. Ah, lepo, lepo, lepo. Tinha mensagem aqui. Vou guardar. Ó, a fogueira tá ali. Caramba, que lugar é esse?
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here. Bloodied feathers.
May the enlightened preserve us. They're enormous. What manner of bird could have lost them?
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains.
Ah, a pena no chão, velho. Olha o tamanho da pena. Eu já matei os bichos na arena já. Caramba, você sumiu no meio da pedra.
We're on the right trail.
Quero ver a caverna primeiro. Tá de zoeira. Fui lá só pra perder tempo mesmo.
Over there, more feathers. More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Ah, doido. Mensagem para o professor. Nossa! Encontrará munição perdida nesta caixa. Esse documento aqui. Ah, tá a parada de habilidade aqui. Vou dar uma olhada nisso aqui primeiro. Aumenta a fúria gerada por todos os ataques. Opa! Aumenta a fúria gerada por contra-ataques. Isso é bom demais. Quanto mais se ataca, mais a fúria. Eita, tem um acampamento ali, ó. Que delícia. Pra dar aquele save maravilhoso. Conte assim sobre o acampamento encontrado. Deixa eu ver. Conte assim sobre o acampamento encontrado. Conte assim de conseguir. Localiza o anotação. Nossa, falta uma anotação. Nossa, uma? Falta é muito. Começa para a pé. Fale com a senhora sobre os missionários em Hungria. Deixa eu conversar com essa menina aqui, coitada.
I want to understand this story about the promise made to the priests. I am certain that they lied. You understand the Renigde better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Agora mesmo, senhora.
Of course. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hello, my child. What a pleasure to see someone come to us with such eagerness. Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias and come into the light?
Not really, Father. My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. What can we do for you?
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Vauristo. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think
Peraí que eu vou te mostrar a blasfêmia.
I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
Eita, puta que pariu, descer lá embaixo, velho. Jogo, filha da puta. Vou passar por aqui. Não tô aqui pra briga. Pediu, né? Fazer o quê? Foiçada na venta. Ih, rapaz! Lá daqui é? Deixa eu ver esse treco. Ah, é aqui mesmo. Tudo por causa de uma pedra. Ah, dando escudo. Examina.
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it?
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stone speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadek's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
Agora voltar lá na puta que pariu. Olha aqui, velho. Eita, achei que era um bicho. Beleza.
I need a bit of practice.
Yeah. Dá pra passar aqui, velho. É difícil. Como é que é o negócio? Tomei um susto. Esse cara morto aqui. Opa, não tá aí. Um pra você. Um pra você. Um pra você. E um pra você. já peguei aqui, já tá errado. Que isso? Ah. Os bichos gostam de morrer. Caramba! Opa!
Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
Caramba!
Everything is broken and turned upside down. Empty. A sculpted engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
It's as if someone wanted to meticulously destroy everything in this workshop.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Duncass's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigador, and we'll find out.
Fazer essa viagem toda, chegar aqui e não tem ninguém. Ah não. Cadê? Tem viagem rápida aqui? Tem não? Ah, tem ali, velho. Mai. Onde tá? Cadê? Puta que pariu, velho. Eu não vou andar desse tanto, mas nem fudendo. Aqui, ó. É, já dou uma adiantada. E agora pra passar pro outro lado? Ah, velho. Aqui no lugar errado. Aqui, ó. Ah, esse clã aqui. Ah, lá em cima. Sai daí, vagabundo. Conversar com você agora, seu corno. Chifrudo. Fica aí fazendo esse trem. Eu vou te atrapalhar.
What brings you here, Onormanau?
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaigse. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something, and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods, south of here. He knows the area well. Is there anything else?
Preciso ir, Duncan. Valeu aí, velho. Tamo junto, meu parceiro. Vamos atrás desse safado. Filho da puta do caralho, cadê? O jogo gosta de fazer a gente andar. Ainda bem que o nosso personagem corre. Ó como é que desce, olha. Ó pra você ver, ó. Ó os pisadão. Rapidinho tá lá. Vou fazer uma curva aqui, ó. 360. Eita. Olha, se eu não olho o mapa.
He's over there.
Signora, Bertir Tumad Donegan. What are you doing with these strangers?
Senhora.
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you're a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
Mãe.
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
Propor que ele se junte aos rebeldes. Oh, véi. Deixa eu ver isso
Since you
aqui.
want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find.
We could help you join them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegal. And I did not think I would say this.
Vou expulsar de um jeito ou de outro.
Thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will
Aí, ó.
assist the priests in their war against the lions. And they
Confronte os missionários. Eita porra! Agora.
or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Saint. Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Could you tell me about Siora?
You are right there, and you let him talk about you like this? Asir? That's a strange friend. Perhaps I wanted to hear how you'd reply. Perhaps, but I don't like this. Did you want anything else?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falrista to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lives. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you
tinha que confrontar os missionários primeiro, velho.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Honor Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Shiora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
Do you see anything you would like to exchange? If you want to trade again, do you see anything you would like to exchange? If you want to trade again, you know where to find me.
Ah, como é que eu do... Uai, dá pra passar em liso, velho. Uai. Os bichos nem quis me pegar, velho. Será que é por causa da roupa? Caramba! Uai, não entendi não.
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Ah, era aquela lá primeiro, pô, depois aqui.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasach and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinominam. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasach wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. Crater. Without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasach are among them. More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way.
Eita!
These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
A mãe dessa espada.
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Chulobinho.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again, or something else. New footprints.
Será que o Constantino virou bicho?
And took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from? There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here. The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasach. recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense. Very well, let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donega. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasach is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That's true. But I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
colonials. You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
The governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died, but we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
Then they are dead. I'd hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready yesterday. We heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps she can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
I need to be going. Good day, Captain.
Excellency. At your service. What might I do for you?
What?
Concerning... Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
I need to be...